Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We have been doing a series on our YouTube channel called What Can $500,000 Get You? Today we're going to talk about Santan Valley. I'm Jason Geroux, designated broker and owner of 410 Real Estate, a multi-million-dollar producing brokerage here in Gilbert, Arizona. I'm so thrilled to have you with us today. I'm so excited to have you as part of the 410 family. And this series has really, honestly, it's forced me to dig a little bit deeper in to see what these different areas have in store for buyers. And I knew, obviously I know the market in general and I know what things are happening, but to really bring it down to that 500,000 price point has helped me out. I hope it's helped you as well. So we are going to talk about Santan Valley today. Before we do that, do me a favor, hit the notification bell and the subscribe button. Hit that big subscribe button so that you can be notified about videos like this when we post them. We try and post helpful real estate content as well as go around town, introduce you to local businesses, talk about local happenings and things about the area. So love to have you as part of the family and love to have you as a subscriber as well. So let's jump right into it. If we look today, we've looked at Gilbert, we've looked at Chandler, and we've talked about what can $500,000 get you in those two areas. Let's look a little bit further out southeast. So if we pull up the search here, you'll see when I pull this map over that we have looked at Gilbert, which is right in here. You see Gilbert. Gilbert's rather large. And Chandler, which is here. And both Gilbert and Chandler stretch all the way down in here. Today, we're going to talk about Santan Valley, which is southeast. And just for context, if you are looking, this is the Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport and the Loop 202 Freeway, Santan Valley southeast. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that today. And what you'll start to see is two real critical things. One, you're going to see a lot more new construction or construction that has yet to be completed because these are the areas of town that still have room to grow. And number two, you're gonna see a lot more of this 5-bed, 3-bath. You're going to see bigger homes for that price point, just because as you get out further from the Phoenix metro area, from Gilbert, from Chandler, then you are going to start to see prices come down a bit, or for the same type of home, or you're going to see more bang for your buck when you are looking in that $500,000 price point. It's kind of a round number, and it's kind of interesting because most prices in the Gilbert Chandler area are coming in around that $500,000 on average. So we are looking at $500,000 just to give you some context. Let's jump back and I'll show you just a couple of examples. So again, when we look at these homes, you could tell that they're artist renderings, right? So you're going to see floor plans and plat maps and all kinds of fun stuff, lot maps. These are new construction yet to be completed yet. The builders will put them into the MLS in the hopes that somebody will pick them up. These are spec homes that they have started building. So you have very minimal choices left on as far as when you're building it. They're going to already have most of the plans already picked up. So you'll see here 5049. It's a 5-bedroom. It's 2,500 square feet. It is a standard lot, though. It's less than a quarter-acre lot. So it's a standard subdivided lot. That gives you one example of that. And as you can see, there's a few of those options here, the new builds. And we jump in here to some of the resale options. You're going to see this is a 3-bed, 3-bath, but it's a 3,300 square foot home. So my guess is, without knowing a ton about this particular home, that there's going to be lots of living space, probably a loft area, maybe a den or a bonus room. We start to look at some of these photos. You can see that it's a very nice home, but however, it's still basic. You look at these cabinets, these are builder grade cabinets. The tile's builder grade tile. So there's not really a lot of things that jump out. Hey, if you were wondering what's on their grocery list, you can see that too. Personal pet peeve of mine, don't take pictures of the groceries for your MLS listings. But you see the size of the space. So look at that master bedroom. And also you've got big living spaces as well. So this is most likely, it's a loft here. You're going to get some more living space as well. Typically what I will tell people when they're looking at homes is you're either going to get lots of bedroom space or living space, not typically both. This particular home I'm showing you here on Parisi Place, this is actually giving you both, and that's how you get a 3-bedroom home that's over 3,000 square feet. Some builders decided to do that when they were coming in. It's actually in the Cambria neighborhood that actually has some of these bigger homes, and so it can happen. But for the most part, when you're looking at square footage, you want to think, okay, do I want bigger bedrooms or do I want bigger living spaces? And sometimes you get both when you're lucky like this. So back on the options here, you'll see there's several right around the 500 mark. Some of them are 3-bed, 2-bath, but you start to see these 5-bedroom, 3-bath homes. This one on Del Rio, this is a very beautiful backyard. Kind of like this with the palm trees and the little grassy area. I have a very nice backyard, but this is pretty too. I like the pergola and the different things that are happening here. But you can see the interior. Again, we're talking about basic builder grade cabinets. We're talking about builder grade tile. Now they have added some hardware to the cabinets that enhance it a bit, but these are not real structural or design center upgrades necessarily when they build the home. This is a nice bathroom, but again, it's a glass shower with a separate tub. They may have done a slight upgrade on the shower, but nothing major. And you see the bedrooms don't have a ton of extra space. Well, that's because you got 5 bedrooms now in that less than 3,000 square foot mark. The selling point of this house, backyard. I mean, look at this, built-in barbecue. You got the grassy area here, even with what looks like a putting green, pergola, pool. So you're getting that. And then here's kind of an overhead view of the neighborhood. And one thing just to note on this picture, see, this is Santan Valley. It's building out, so you don't have a lot of stuff around you yet. So if you like that and you like being away from the busy parts of town, Santan Valley could be a great option for you and your family. It's also a great option for our investor clients right now. A lot of investors are seeing better cash flow out there because rents are still high, even in the outlying areas. Occupancy rates are still high, even in the outlying areas, and so they're deciding to go out and purchase in the outlying areas just because their dollars, they get a bigger bang for their buck at this point out there. I'll look at one last home. There's a bunch of spec homes that are new builds. So we'll take a look at kind of one last resale home here just as an example. This one is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,400 square feet. Again, smaller than the last one. So what do you think that means? That's going to mean smaller bedrooms and smaller living space. You see this living room? Pretty small, and you got the dining area behind it. Now, that's not a bad thing if that works for your family and you just need the extra bedrooms. Maybe you either have a lot of kids, or maybe you have guests that come into town, or maybe you let people stay with you through an organization that you volunteer with, or whatever. Bedroom count might be what you need, and you also like this larger lot in the back with the garage access and the extra space in the back. Maybe that's what's important to you, and it doesn't matter to you to have a small living room because maybe that's not what's the big deal to you. Ultimately, we talk about this over and over on the channel. The most important thing for us when we're working with you is to identify your needs and to help you fill those needs. I'm not here to judge your needs. I'm not here to tell you, well, you really want more living space. No, if that works for your family, go for that. But this gives you an idea, a lot more bang for your buck again in Santan Valley. There's a couple of outlying areas too. I'll just show you real fast. And we'll back out here on the map and maybe make it a little bit larger. So if you back out and you look, this gives you some context, right? So here's the Phoenix metro area. Now we're in the Southeast Valley. This is what's referred to as the Southeast Valley. Everything down here. Okay. Here's the I-10 freeway coming down through. So when I say the outlying areas might have better buys and are maybe a group, ripe for expansion, that would be anything out here, Apache Junction, Gold Canyon, Santan Valley, Queen Creek, Florence even is getting some. And then down here in Maricopa, there's an entire community out in Maricopa as well that's an option. The other video, just as a point of reference that I've done about the explosive growth in the Southeast Valley, this whole space here that you see that's empty out on the east side of town, that's that area, the 270 square mile area that's going to be developed in the next 15 to 20 years. So if you're purchasing as an investment, this may be a great spot for you to grab, Santan Valley, Florence, because of that expansive growth. So this gives you some context. I hope the video was helpful. I hope this gives you some information about a community that you might not know much about, especially if you're watching from out of state or even outside of the Phoenix metro area. You might have heard Santan Valley. You're like, what the heck is that? There we go. Hopefully that helps you. If it was, please do me a favor and hit the share button or post this to your social media and let your friends and family know about Santan Valley. Great opportunities there, and as always, we're happy to answer questions. More importantly, thank you for being here as part of the 410 family, and we will see you on the next video.